Hello, my name is Mehtap Akgüç. I'm from CEPS, the coordinator of the project called Enhancing the Effectiveness of Social Dialogue Articulation in Europe. And today I have the pleasure to have Alexandra, Costa, Artur, who is from CCP, which is one of the largest Portuguese Employers Confederation for Commerce and Services. Alexandra is also one of our project partners in this EESDA project. And is also responsible for the Portuguese case study. And today we'll share some results of our project on the sector of social dialogue in Europe. And specifically, Alexandra will talk about commerce and construction sector.
So, hello.
Welcome.
But we are talking about 6 countries because we need to be more focused on our research, and we count on these 6 countries is Portugal, Estonia, France, Ireland, Slovakia and Sweden. And this is very interesting because we have a diversity of models of different industrial relations models. You have countries more consensual model like Sweden, where the state it's observing what's happened between employers and trade unions, and also you have more liberal countries like Slovakia and Estonia, and you have more countries where the state have a more important role like Portugal and France. It's why we thought it is important to have a sample of different models. And also, according with the sectors, and we are talking today about commerce and construction, we have also different situations. That diversity is also quite important within the sectors.
Exactly. So, maybe we can talk about the European level establishment of these sectors. You know, some sectors have really strong social dialogue, like the ones that we are covering. And how about the engagement of these countries in the European level social dialogue in general?
Yeah, you pointed up a very important point, is that they are commerce and construction are sectors with a very good, a well-established social dialogue at European level. And this is important for the results, and also this is linked with the affiliation with the European associations that are representing the sectors.
And how about the European semester? Because this is also a different channel where social partners are or could be involved in the process, where they could have a say. What do our results say about this process?
Well, the European semester, it's still distant when we are talking about a sectorial point of view. What I'm meaning with that is that it's more at the European semester, it's more engaged at national level with the social partners and the sectors also, because we have some subsidiarity on the sectors. There are some sectors that are really national competencies of the member states. So, and for example, in commerce, it's not really a national competencies. It's a very sector with a very broad spectrum. It's important, some involvement, and in construction, for example, the health and safety topics that are really important, and it's a very strong concern in all the 6 countries that we have it already speak about it.
Talking about the topics, now that you mention it, can you tell a little bit about the priorities and topics of concern in these 2 sectors that we observe from these countries?
Well, there are different sectors. The commerce, the main topics that almost all the countries mention, it's about working conditions and wages. There is a sector with some structural characterization with some precarious contracts, also it was underlying the role of the multinational distribution companies that they are specific stakeholders in the scenario of the commerce with in each country with different aspects that sometimes they are not smoothing the working conditions. Also, we have a very big concern about working time organization, the rest time, the shifts, the weekends, because although in some countries like Slovakia, it was they agree it was an outcome from national social dialogue that Sunday it will be a closed day for commerce, but it's really important the weekend work in this sector. Also, two countries notice that digitalization it's a word that is coming now, and also and this is important to see how digital is coming to the sector. Concerning the construction sector, is a sector also with a great mobility. So the workers, is a sector without no frontiers, if we can say like that. And as I mentioned already, the health and safety it's really a main concern in all countries, because in the construction site, it's really you need to have very good health and safety conditions, although sometimes in the reality is not so good as in the law. The working time organization also it's important, and two countries mention the concern about posting of workers and illegal work, the bogus self-employment. So you see, the working conditions are similar for both countries, but there are some differences. For example, wages in commerce and construction is not, it's more the illegal work and the posting of workers.
And to conclude, what can you say about the effectiveness of social dialogue in general in these two sectors that was covered?
This is the main topic of our project. We are talking about effectiveness, what it means. We are talking about the fluidity of information and decision. What I can mean with that, because, for example, at EU level, we are discussing very beautiful topics, but afterwards, if you can't bring this for the national level, if you don't have the action, because we are talking about action to change things, so it's not really effective. Because what is interesting is really to have this open channel between the top and the down, and the social partners are there bringing the topics to the top and bringing the decisions to the national level to do difference in the real life of the companies and the workers. It's and at the same time, it looks like the affiliation to European social partners in these two sectors, at least, it's really one aspect that strengthens the role of the social partners after at national level. It's very important, this European affiliation, because there is a positive perception that they don't feel alone. And Europe is that, we don't feel alone.
Thank you very much, Alexandra. Thank you.